Welcome to this week's Coffee and Conversation. You are 100% at fault in the divorce. This is what I call one of the great lies that women tell. You're also a narcissist, you're abusive, the list goes on. And there's a couple of things. This is almost never true. If you're physically abusive to your wife, you're truly abusive, or you've had a half a dozen affairs, I think we could argue you are responsible 100% for the divorce. However, that works both ways with men and women. I've seen a lot of women who've had multiple affairs who still want to blame the husband for the divorce, take no accountability. That's a whole different issue. We're not going to go down that road. But I want you to understand a couple of things, brother. First off, you entered into marriage probably not knowing what it took to be a great man and a great husband, because society sure as hell doesn't teach you, okay? Were you a nice guy and did you make mistakes? Sure, we all do, until we're aware. Once you heard, I want a divorce, I want space, you started working on yourself, you come to realize the mistakes you made. And I see a lot of men feel like they're hit with a sledgehammer when the wife says they're 100% at fault for the divorce. They were this, they were that. If I called you a purple monkey, would you get crushed and offended and feel like, wow, I'm a worthless purple monkey? No, you wouldn't. You would go, well, that's not true. So why are you letting her lies hit you so hard? Now, I want to be very clear. She's not evil. Do you know how hard it was for her to say, I want space, I want a separation, I want a divorce? It's the hardest thing she's ever done. She's probably been 2 years building up to that. Well, you thought it's just a phase, everything's going to be fine. This is her way of justifying and coping with the separation or the divorce. Maybe she'll work on herself and come to realize that was a load of crap. And she contributed greatly. And for the men here who are working on themselves, when you get a wife who actually acknowledges that you aren't 100% at fault because she's doing some work with a counselor or with a coach, that's when you've got some hope. But as long as there's this 100% you're at fault, I did nothing wrong, you're dealing with a woman you don't want to be married to. You want to continue to work on yourself and give her a chance to move past that. But if she doesn't, you can't invite her to join you in a version 2.0 loving, connected, and deeply intimate relationship. Also, if she's got bipolar or other issues that have been unresolved or past trauma, she's probably not willing to move past. That doesn't make you the bad guy. Okay? So listen to me, brother. If you're dealing with this, you're not 100% at fault. You're 100% responsible for your actions, as is she. And yes, once you're aware, if you're still doing the wrong things, well, then you're at fault for that. But have grace with her. Hold her in high regard because she is struggling too. She's just trying to figure all this out. And if you can do that, hold her in high regard, love and work on yourself and not worry about outcome, you might get to a version 2.0 with her. But no matter what, if you do the work, you'll end up happy with or without her. And you're going to be okay. We've got a whole program at Mentoring Men to take you on this journey to this grounded masculine presence that is attractive to women, children, other men. Shoot me a PM. Let's talk. All right, brothers? And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.